about
Yeah.
how practice went.
Yeah, I thought we had a good practice tonight. I thought we had a lot of energy. It's really been a good actually 3 days of practice. But tonight, a lot of energy and a lot of focus, and overall, just very pleased with it. So we've obviously have some more work to do, and we've got a great challenge in front of us. But again, tonight I was very pleased with practice.
As far as injuries go, anything change with Chris Davis' status?
No, really, pretty much all of the injuries that we've had, there's still some that are kind of hanging in the balance. His is one, obviously. But really, there's really been no change in really any of it.
You still optimistic or hopeful with Clint Mosley, or is it not looking?
You know, that's been a little bit touch and go with his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he'll be out there like he was last week. He has not been able to take a lot of reps. Obviously, the mental reps and things of that nature, he's out there for that. But that's going to be more of a kind of a game time. He's still got 3 or 4 days before we play, but hasn't really been able to take many reps.
Mm-hmm.
Gene, who authorized the use of personnel from the event operations group to go about checking on player coverage?
Well, we always do what's in the best interest of our team. So we have a curfew check, and we have to employ people to help us with some of the kids off campus. But other than that, I'm not going into the details of any of that. And I've got one focus, and that's Georgia. So we've got our work cut out for that, and we're glad to answer any questions about Georgia.
How's Jonathan kind of handled this week? Obviously, a little bit step up in everything, excitement, atmosphere, everything. How's he handled things in practice this week?
He's very even-keeled pretty much in everything he does, Jason, and he's excited. I mean, there's no question that, his second start, and then in a game like this against, a defense that is extremely talented, very physical. But practice hasn't changed for him. He's one of those very even-keeled guys. His week of practice has been good. His focus is always good, and so it'll be a great challenge for him. I think it's going to be. He's excited about it, no question. But he's working. He's always working, and he's always doing everything he can to prepare. And so I'm proud of him. And again, it's going to be a great challenge for him.
Gene, as an old defensive coach, when a team can run it and throw it as well as Georgia can, what kind of problems does that create for you?
Well, they've done a great job over the years of really staying very similar to what they do. And they've always been able to have a very good running game to complement whatever quarterback they've had. They've got a great tradition of very good quarterbacks, and they've always posed this problem. They've always had some great wideouts to throw it to. They've always had very efficient quarterbacks. So obviously the stress on the defense is, if you're going to go with an 8 or 9 man front, to stop the run, then you've got challenges on the perimeter with their wideouts and their quarterback. So it's always been, one of those offenses that do both well. To be honest with you, they've got a very physical offensive line. Their running backs are young, and it's a very complementary duo. And you got one really big guy who's fast as well, and then you got kind of a change-up back that's not quite as big, but it's you got to pick and choose. If you want to play back and play coverage, then obviously you could have some run fit issues, but very challenging, and that's why they're good at what they do.